The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, commonly known as HUD, is at the forefront of fostering strong, sustainable, inclusive communities and quality affordable homes with their many federal programs. The HUD program's Consolidated Plan is a required planning document that the state and county must develop in order to receive HUD funding. This 5-year plan outlines how these HUD funds will be used to address the housing and related needs of our community, particularly for very low, and moderate income families in a way that improves the availability and affordability of decent, safe, and sanitary housing within a suitable living environment. The 2025 to 2029 Consolidated Plan includes the following programs. Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG, is an annual allocation to Hawaii County of approximately $2.6 million. Home Investment Partnerships Program, or HOME, is an allocation through the State of Hawaii Housing and Finance Development Corporation, or HHFDC, and distributed on a 3-year rotation between Kauai, Maui, and Hawaii counties. Funding is approximately $3 million. National Housing Trust Fund, or HTF, is also an allocation through the state HHFDC of approximately $3 million. It is distributed on a 3-year rotation between Kauai, Maui, and Hawaii counties. Emergency Solutions Grant, or ESG, is an allocation either to the state HHFDC or directly to Hawaii County of approximately $200,000. And lastly, Housing Opportunities for Persons with AIDS, or HOPWA, is an allocation to the state HHFDC of approximately $1 million. In each of the 5 years, the state and county are required to develop and submit an annual action plan that details eligible project activities that will be undertaken in the coming year. It's a crucial component in ensuring that the 5-year goals and objectives outlined in the Consolidated Plan are met effectively and transparently. The county awards federal funds through a request for proposal process to eligible government, nonprofit, and private entities. Proposed projects are reviewed for federal program compliance, selected for award, and incorporated in the annual action plan for their ability to meet the 5-year Consolidated Plan goals. A vital part of the process is citizen participation. HUD emphasizes the importance of involving residents and stakeholders in the process, including public hearings to gather input on the community's needs and feedback on the past performance of the programs. A 30-day review and comment period on the CON plan, action plan, and any substantial amendments. Public meetings to approve the submittal of the CON plan and action plan to HUD. And public notices on the approval, revisions, and submittal of the final and amended plans to HUD. Based on recent community feedback and surveys, draft priorities have been established to incorporate in the upcoming 2025 to 2029 Consolidated Plan. Project proposals for the allocation of future CDBG, HOME, HTF, and ESG funds must meet one of the high priorities, which include housing, specifically for low-income households. It includes rental, homeownership, senior housing, and special needs housing. It also includes activities that will lead to the development of housing, such as planning, design, and environmental activities. Public facilities, activities to improve, repair, or construct public facilities such as those for childcare, seniors, individuals with disabilities, homeless persons, health facilities, parks, gyms, and other recreational facilities. Infrastructure, activities in support of the development of affordable housing such as water, sewer, street improvements, solid waste disposal, or flood drainage improvements. Federal mandates, activities to meet legal obligations of federal mandates such as the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, and EPA-mandated cesspool closures. Homeless prevention and services, activities that provide shelter, outreach services, operational costs, and housing services to persons experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness. Public services, new services or a quantifiable increase in existing services for seniors, persons with disabilities, youth, childcare, transportation, substance abuse, employment, health, loan programs, and crime prevention. Economic development, activities that create or retain jobs for low and moderate income persons. Public health and safety, activities that protect the health and safety of the residents in Hawaii County. Examples include fire protection equipment or the construction of a police substation in low and moderate income areas. And lastly, disaster relief activities that prevent, prepare for, or respond to disaster-related events such as flooding, hurricanes, tsunamis, lava flow, or infectious diseases. Low priorities will include public facilities, such as parking facilities and non-residential historic preservation, and non-housing infrastructure, such as sidewalks. Understanding HUD's various funding programs and their objectives helps to see how they are crucial in addressing the needs and priorities of our community, and how they fit into the broader consolidated plan. The CDBG program funds are a direct allocation to Hawaii County and aims to provide decent housing, suitable living environments, and expand economic opportunities, primarily for low and moderate income persons at or below 80% of the area median income, or AMI. Hawaii County's CDBG allocation is approximately $2.6 million annually, subject to change based on a formula. Eligible activities for the CDBG program include, but are not limited to, acquisition, construction, and rehabilitation of public facilities, acquisition or disposition of real property, economic development activities, public service activities, which is capped at 15% of the total grant amount, rehabilitation loan programs for homeowners, homeowner assistance, infrastructure in support of affordable housing, payment of non-federal share, similar to matching, planning and administration. Ineligible activities include, but are not limited to, buildings used for the general conduct of government, general government expenses, political activities, purchase of equipment, operating and maintenance expenses, new housing construction, except in limited circumstances, and income payments for housing. A key requirement of the CDBG program requires that your project meet one of the three national objectives. 1. To principally benefit low and moderate income persons or households at or below 80% of the area median income. 70% of the total CDBG funds must meet this objective. 2. To aid in the prevention or elimination of slums and blight. Or 3. To meet other community development needs having a particular urgency, such as during a declared disaster. Moving on to other federal programs administered by the county. The HOME program is an allocation through the state of Hawaii, Hawaii Housing Finance and Development Corporation, or HHFDC, and helps to expand the supply of decent and affordable housing for low and very low-income families at or below 60% of the AMI. These funds are allocated to Hawaii County on a 3-year rotation with Kauai and Maui counties. Hawaii County's next allocation will be in program year 2027, and the average allocation is approximately $3 million. Eligible activities include, but are not limited to, construction of affordable permanent and transitional housing, rehabilitation of affordable housing, tenant-based rental assistance, and down payment assistance program. The HTF program is also allocated through HHFDC on a 3-year rotation and focuses on affordable rental housing for extremely low-income families at or below 30% of the AMI. Hawaii County's next allocation will be in program year 2027, and the average allocation is approximately $3 million. Eligible activities include, but are not limited to, construction of affordable rental housing and rehabilitation and preservation of affordable housing. The Emergency Solutions Grant Program, or ESG, is typically awarded to the State of Hawaii Homeless Programs Office and distributed to the neighbor island counties. But in program year 2024, it was offered as a direct allocation to Hawaii County with the potential for future direct allocations. ESG funds focuses on programs and services for individuals and families who are homeless or at risk of homelessness. Future allocations to Hawaii County are anticipated to be approximately $200,000 annually. Eligible activities include, but are not limited to, emergency shelter operations, street outreach services, rapid rehousing services, and services to prevent homelessness. These programs offered by HUD play a vital role in strengthening communities by providing affordable housing, supporting neighborhood development, and ensuring access to safe and decent living conditions. These initiatives help individuals and families achieve housing security, stimulate economic growth, improve public health, and create more equitable, vibrant communities. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the County of Hawaii's Consolidated Plan and Annual Action Plan process. Together, we can build a stronger, more resilient community. For more information, visit our website or contact our office directly.